Hey everyone, welcome back to American Dreamers. My name's RT and I'm here at the Vortic booth at the Barrett-Jackson car auction. This is my 1949 Ford F5. I brought it here not to auction it off, thanks for those who asked the concern question, but to showcase the Vortic watches, which I'll show you on the back of the truck. This is my grandfather's truck. I grew up on a Christmas tree farm in Pennsylvania. We just finished restoring it and it's gonna make its way back to Colorado. But on this episode of American Dreamers, I want to first just show you what this trade show setup looks like here. And then next we're going to take you back to the shop, show you what we're doing on the new Tsugami machine, cutting the parts, really the cases for the new GCT. And that's the last part we need to make. But first, come on in, let's check out the back of the truck here. This is what a Vortic display looks like at a trade show. We put the military edition in the back here. We have a little section of Colorado Watch Company watches so people can see one of each, one sample. And then all the Vortic watches that we have in stock at this time get laid out so people can come and experience a Vortic watch in person for the first time. I usually say, make sure you flip them over so you can see the back. And these are all the ones that are currently available online on the site, as well as some of our favorites that a few of these we keep just for shows. And one of those, of course, is the military edition back here. We always have one that is not for sale, but we can describe what the military edition is and get people on the waiting list for that product. So getting into the meat of what we talk about in this episode, the GCT, it's in production. We have final production going. Really, we just need to make the case, the body of the case, and that's what we got that new Tsugami machine to do in the shop. So let's go back to Fort Collins, Colorado, to the headquarters, and show you how we make these cases.
Not here. Machine shop. I'll take you there. Come on. Watchmakers. If you've been watching us for a while, you'll notice that there's some changes around here. Like, move the laser. Better organization. And that's mostly because of Colorado Watch Company. So, we gotta make some changes, move stuff around, so we can make it all fit into one building. Here we go. Let me show you the machine shop now. So that's the Tsugami. It's making these cases in here, you can see. And there's our good old DMU 50. That's the 5-axis. Looks like TC's running some cases on here as well.
We're running 4.5-hour programs on this thing, so.
Okay. Wow, that was down from what, 6 or
9?
9? Yeah, there you go.
Eight first stops every 9 hours.
Yeah.
I got it down to 4.5 hours, so I can run 15 during my 8-hour period. If I only stay here one day or 1 hour early, hour and a half early, or an hour and a half late,
Yeah.
I can run 15.
No way.
Yeah. So, and then now we're working on a pallet that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put it in a VM where we're gonna put 15 second ops and run it overnight. Essentially, we can get, or 2 weeks from now, we can start making 15 a day.
thanks again for joining us on American Dreamers. This, you're looking at the GCT, but just overall, you know, as I'm traveling, as I'm building the company, trying to sell watches, Vortic watches, Colorado watches, you know, the team's here working. I mean, they're through this. I'm home now. they're through this wall here. Watchmakers building watches for Vortic, you know, in the machine shop over there, cutting the cases. Yeah, we have all the parts. Everything is ready for this GCT watch now, except for these cases. And like Raul was saying, at the point that we're at now, you know, about 2 weeks from now, we should be able to make, not on average, but potentially make 15 cases a day. And so when we catch up, we're going to catch up really, really fast. And that's super exciting. And, you know, I want to say thanks to William for making these videos. Now you got to see his face too, and, you know, see the man behind the camera. Thanks, William, for taking us on a tour and putting this together. But that's, you know, all of this is why I call it American Dreamers. You know, I'm a dreamer. I'm a visionary. I'm got these crazy delusional ideas that we can make a watch in America. And as you know, if you've been following along, it is really, really hard to figure this out. It's very, very difficult to make some of these things, period, no matter where you're making them. But there are not many people doing this in the USA. There's almost nobody doing it in Colorado. But over the last few months, you know, we've been taming the beast. We've figured out how to use this new machine, the Tsugami, the mill turn. And, you know, like I said, we're using the whole team and all of our resources to make these cases. And then if you got my last, you know, Kickstarter update, you saw we're going to finish making these cases over the next couple months, send those cases down to FTS Manufacturing in Arizona to do the final assembly. About half of them need to be, you know, turned black in the DLC process. So about half of them in the midst of this will go off to our DLC supplier, which thankfully we found a great one now. Shout out to Tannery, making those DLC parts for us. And so, yeah, it's coming together. The first batch at this point, always check the website, coloradowatchcompany.com. If you've pre-ordered one of these, check the website. To see batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, all on the site, coloradowatchcompany.com. Click on the GCT. You'll see the product. You can see the batch down there, and you can see, you know, what the expected delivery date is, which I think I might be able to show you. Let's see. So I can show you actually right here. This is what it looks like. Click on the GCT on the site, and you can click on the different batches. So batch 1 is sold out, but we're expecting the production of batch 1, basically building the watches and then hopefully shipping the watches in April. And then, you know, I'll just skip to batch 5 because it's the same style here, right? It's the DLC case with the matte black dial. Batch 5 you can still pre-order. We have some of those left, and we're expecting the production of that to happen in the summer. If I click on batch 2 here, though, batch 2 is expected in May, and that is your machined dial and your black case. And then batch 3 is expected in May or June. And again, this is the production of when we're building the watches, and we'll try to get you some video of actually building the watches down in Arizona too. That'd be kind of cool. And then batch 4 is expected in June at this point. So that is what to expect from Colorado Watch Company. That is how we're making these cases. You know, like I said, it's really coming together here. We're having a lot of fun making these cases. That's the last step we have. And just look at this watch. I mean, this is the coolest thing ever. We've been wearing some of the samples. We've been showing the samples at the trade shows. And it's the dream. So here we are. Thank you all for your support. Thanks for watching this video. Again, that's one of our American Dreamers update videos here from the Vortic Watch Company and Colorado Watch Company headquarters in Fort Collins, Colorado. I'm RT. I'll see you next time. Before you leave, throw a comment down below. Let me know if you ordered one of these. Let me know which batch you got. Let me know what else you want to see in some of these updates, what other parts we can show you, how they're made, where it's made, and how it all comes together. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.